Hi, folks.
Hi, folks. We are on FD, C, no, wrong,
Maybe say hello and
Hello.
tell people who you are and stuff.
I'm Redmond, after new to the show, and this is Martin French.
Or his father, as I sometimes like to be known.
So
We're doing a preview on Euro 2020. We did
Yes.
groups A, B, and C.
Yes.
Well, whenever in the last video, we're recording at the same time. I literally have not moved from my seat.
Me too.
You've squirmed an awful lot, it has to be said.
Yeah.
But we're going to do now groups. Which groups today?
D,
You can work it out.
E, and
Apparently not.
F.
Yes, we're going to look at the other three groups. We looked at some of
And
the teams.
also,
and
if
then
you
go
haven't
on.
watched the other video, you should watch it now, because really...
Yeah, spoilers and stuff. Right, so
We're in.
yeah, let's get going and start off, if I can get my machine to work, with Group D.
D.
That's the group with England.
Croatia, Scotland, and Czech Republic. Who we
Okay.
lost to try to get through.
Did we know?
I think
That was
so.
Bosnia that we lost to.
No, we
well,
didn't.
no, we lost to the Slovaks, and then we lost to the Slovaks, and they won that playoff. So, more importantly, Redmond has been using the opportunity to show off his sticker
Book.
album.
Sticker album.
So,
and
here we
these
go.
are the guys who are in. I'm sorry if I'm covering my face, but
People
don't
will
mind the
look-
pause if you want to look closely. Or
Yes, I don't know that they can do that good a zoom.
just maybe. Wrong way.
The direction. How
Yes.
books work. A sharp.
We
sword.
got Croatia.
I nearly got smacked in the face.
I'm sorry. Next.
You could move one page rather than
gosh.
both.
That's weird. Next, we have these guys. Croatia doesn't have it on top, but that means there's Czech Republic.
Okay.
And here's the guys for Czech Republic. And they even have the crest.
Yes, well done. If you held it up better and sat forward,
Okay.
people might have a better idea. Go on.
Now, there's not a lot of people. We got England.
No comment.
Boo.
Cheeky. Go on. And
We got
get 2 more pages to go through.
Scotland and England together. And we got Scotland. I got a Scottish accent just for you guys. Just for you.
Okay, I'll take over this.
So now we're gonna
this
talk about-
the games for this one start on Sunday with England against Croatia and Scotland against the Czech Republic. England, Croatia, of course, a repeat of the World Cup semi-final.
Yes.
And hopefully a
and
cause
the
of constant pain to Rob
2014
Green.
And I think they played a match against each other, and it was 4-2. My favorite score.
Yes, that is your favourite score. Scotland played the Czech Republic in the other first game. Redmond, who do you think is going to win this group?
Well, it's good and scattered. I like it. So Croatia and England are the 2-1, but Croatia with Modric, I think they're gonna end up second because one man cannot make a great team.
No.
But England has some great good players up their sleeve, so I think they might end up first. Scotland just getting over Czech Republic with third place because I think they won't get. They might get up there, but Scotland and England are 2 good teams. But whoever wins that are going to go. I mean Croatia and Scotland. Whoever wins that might go through. But as again, I can't say Croatia's going to definitely go through because one man will not make a great team.
Okay, what do you think is the big game then in the tournament in this group?
I just said it. Croatia and Scotland.
So again, that's the last game in the group, while England play the Czech Republic.
Yep, because really they're 2 good teams, and they have some both good players. Henderson is for Scotland's great player.
Scotland, Henderson being an England player. Robertson plays for Scotland.
I mean Robertson and Modric for Croatia. but one man cannot make a great team because that's just one good power. A lot of good powers can make a great team. So that's why it's my big game, because they have one great man, but whoever really wins that clash is going to I think go through.
I think you're underestimating both the quality of Croatia and also who the actual best player for Scotland is. That's good to know. So you think England's going to top the group?
And maybe Croatia or Scotland's going to go second. But England, they have good players on their sleeves, so I think they're just going to top it.
Yeah. England should win this group. Yeah. If we believe everything in the papers, England should win the the UEFA European Championships Finals Cup, plus the Gold Cup, plus probably the Ashes. It's a good England team. It is not unbeatable, and I would be worried, considering the amount of games played, particularly by the Manchester City players, that may have an impact. I do note that Phil Foden is being touted as the only player to watch by far too many English-oriented media.
He's a really good young player.
He is a very good player, but he also has the worst hair. He had the worst haircut during the Champions League, and now he's managed to figure out a way of making it even worse. So that is something to watch out for. England have better players than him, in my opinion. He eventually will be a very good England player one day, but not yet. Harry Kane is going to be the man to watch in this group.
Really.
Group stages, this is kind of his territory, particularly the games against
Marcus
Scotland.
Rashford and Sterling. Sterling is he is so fast, and if you can get the ball to him in the box, he's going to speed run to the goal and score. I think so.
That said, this is a wily Croatian team, and it is a lot better than it looks initially. They are a team. They are not a series of incredibly well-paid superstars, although there are a couple of well-paid superstars there. I don't think they're going to do nearly as well this time around as they did in the World Cup, but I do think they are going to get out of the group fairly handily. They could top this group, depending on this first game and how it goes. England-Scotland is going to be a tougher game for England than it is for Scotland in a way. I can see Scotland finishing third, but I could also see the Czech Republic finishing third. This first game on Monday is going to be a big difference maker, because I think, depending on how this game pans out, we could see the destiny of Scotland or the Czech Republic in it. I mean, this is another group that I kind of think might end up with only two teams getting out.
Yeah.
Croatia are probably more likely to drop points than, say, Belgium or who else was it in the other group? The Netherlands or the Ukraine. But we'll see what happens. England, Croatia to get out of the group. Possibly Scotland. Scott McTominay, underrated player. Even if he is a Man United player, I think he is a vastly underrated midfield general there for Scotland. They need more than that, though. They do need more than that.
One man cannot make a great team.
Yes, as you have repeated me so often. Okay, Redmond, I'm going to give over to you while, as soon as I've gotten up, the next group, which
Group E.
is Group E.
We got Poland, a really good one with
Let's call out the teams' names first. And no, it's not Lewandowski. Spain, Sweden, Poland and Slovakia. All the S's plus Poland. Slovenia, I suppose, maybe. Yes, Slovakia beat Ireland in the semi-final of the playoff.
Sadly.
Spain are Spain, but they do feel like they're in transition. Sweden have, what's-his-face back? Ibrahimovic. And Lewandowski is the Poland player. So, show your book.
So we got, oh my god, we got the group with, what is their name again?
Slovakia.
You got Poland up here, so that means one page, the only page in the whole entire book is finished.
Okay, well done.
Yeah.
The direction.
Oh. So we're with Poland.
Careful.
Yeah, I think we're with Poland.
Yes, Poland is first.
The only player is Lewandowski.
No, it's not the only player. We also have this guy, Bednarek. Go on.
We got these 2 Poland guys and these 2 Slovakian guys I put in today. The Slovakians. These guys. Oof. We got the Spain. Español.
Jesus Navas. Who else do you have on there? Okay, we're not going to see.
We got so we got these guys, we got Sweden, we got all 2 for each. And next we got Sweden with a lot of scattered players. And Sweden crest.
Huzzah.
So, nice. And that's it.
Okay, so Redmond, who do you think is going to do what in this group?
Well,
Thank you.
Poland and Spain are my 2 big favorites. But I think Poland's going to get second place because 2 men cannot make a great team. They can make a very good team, but not a great team. Spain, they have some great players up their sleeve. Lots of them. So I think they're going to top the group. Poland in second. Sweden in third. I think third. And Slovakia, they don't really have much chance to getting through, so second. I mean third. I'm fourth. But I don't think there's any big game in this group. I know all the groups mine. All the teams' minds. But my big one is Sweden and Poland. They both are good ones, but I just think Sweden might draw. Draws are going to be their best, but lose, I honestly think they'll have. Because literally, because Poland has Lewandowski and a second good man. Lewandowski and another.
They got Tech in goal, Redmond. Wojciech Szczesny.
Yeah, they got Szczesny.
Milik up front.
Milik.
Yeah.
Loads of good guys. I think they're just going to get through, but Spain and Poland is my big game. They're 2 big giants. So whoever wins is really going to top it up.
So that's the middle game in the tournament, day 9 of the competition. The first games are taking place on Monday. Personally, Spain, I don't think this is a strong Spain. I don't think this is a potential contender Spain. This is a Spain in transition. No Real players, and Ramos isn't going. Pau Torres, though, has shown that he can play a bit of football. Sweden relying on Ibrahimovic is not a good sign, in my opinion. Poland relying on Lewandowski makes more sense to me.
Yeah.
I think Poland could potentially top this group.
But
I'm going to go wild and say that they get a good draw in Spain and get better results against Sweden and Slovakia and dispense with them. That is the big game. Poland against Sweden, or Poland against Spain.
Yeah, just like my one.
I think either Sweden or Slovakia will get through. Probably Sweden rather than Slovakia. But Sweden, once they get into the second round, they could do some more interesting stuff. Sweden, Poland's the last game of the tour of the group. I think one or other of those will be in contention for going through. I think probably both of them.
But
so
Spain,
I think Poland can top the group.
Yeah.
Well, what about Spain?
Well, Spain, they have some good players, but...
Yes, they have many good players. All of the teams in this tournament have good players.
But now, we're in the death group. Yes, we are.
Okay, you get your thing ready to go.
In the death group. Come on, death group, get it. Show
Group of death.
Group of death.
Group. Go on.
And we got some good ones. We got these guys.
Well, let's name the teams in the group
Hungary,
first.
Portugal, France, Germany.
Okay, thank you. Now over to Stickermania.
Stickermania. We got France. I got a lot of good new players in here. You can see by.
I
Even
can't. I'll have to
Lloris.
look later. Lloris, good.
Yeah, he's good. Then we got Germany and France line. The line of France. And here's Germany. And we got 1 and 2 guys for Germany. He kind of looks Korean. Kind of.
Robin Koch,
Yeah.
perhaps. I don't see it in the slightest.
We got-
written upside down.
Hungary here. Next we got Hungary and Portugal. And Portugal will have no guys down here. Hungary, they fit here. And we got Ronaldo, him, him and Diogo Jota. Jota's going to be a good one.
Diogo Jota.
And him.
And him.
I don't know.
Okay, show us this then. So, Hungary, Portugal, France, Germany. What are your thoughts, Redmond?
Hungary last. They played yet a few days ago. Really,
Yesterday.
they played against Ireland, but they draw 0-0. That's a bad sign, not good sign.
They did really well to draw 0-0 against Ireland, and I'll hear nothing
Why?
else.
Why?
Because Ireland are brilliant. We didn't want to go to the Euros. We're protesting at racism.
But Hungary really, after my best hope is them going to second. I mean third. Or second and third are my best hopes, but fourth is really their place right now because they lost.
What do you think of the group? Tell me about the teams.
France, Portugal, and Germany, they have some good players. Manuel Neuer and France and Germany have good goalies, but against Ronaldo, that's going to be hard to beat. Mm-hmm. But I just think France and Germany are going to go through. Portugal could smash a win, but Manuel Neuer, he's hard to beat. But France against Portugal is my big game. They both have some great players up their team, but the goalie against the striker, that is going to be a big clash. Mm-hmm. We got Pogba. We got lots of good strikers for them. They don't have what's their goalie name?
Whose
is their goalie name?
What team's goalie?
Portugal's.
Oh God, Redmond, I couldn't tell you. Let me look it up there in your book. Rui Patricio, former Sporting player.
Well, he sounds good, but I think really the big game is Portugal against France. Germany, I think they're going to have a little walk through the thing because they're a really good team, mm-hmm. and they have Manuel Neuer up their sleeve, a brilliant goalie. He scored who saves lots of saves because I think it's just going to be a walkthrough because they're goalie. Okay. And France and Portugal is a big game. Whoever really wins that will go through.
Okay, so the first two games in the group are taking place on Tuesday, which is France against Germany and Hungary, Portugal. And I'm going to have to say, every game that doesn't involve Hungary is an important game because Hungary are junk.
Absolutely.
Sorry, but they were not good last night. Their fans behaved in a disappointing manner during the kneeling. And I didn't see anything that made me think this is a team that could really turn it on. In fairness, it is the group of death, and it rightly is, because I don't see
much.
I can see three big teams there, and
but one team is just junk.
Yeah, I was talking at the time, and three of the teams have won the tournament. Actually, the last three. Is it the last three? Three of the last four major tournaments won by European teams have been won here. France winning the World Cup, Portugal winning the European Championships, Germany winning the World Cup before that. So there are no bad teams apart from Hungary here. I personally fancy France to win it out because their second and third players for each position are better than most teams' first players and at least as good as anybody. France could put out a different 11 each game and still win, I think. Wow. Germany have an emotional time ahead of them. They're doing their big send-off for Jogi Löw, who won the World Cup with them and has kept them as a force for 15 years.
And also,
Portugal will be saying goodbye to Ronaldo. I cannot see him playing international football after this. What?
Well, really, Germany and Manuel Neuer. What do you think about that?
I think that is a combination. And Neuer is probably going to play in goal, and I think it is probably time. This will be his last tournament. A couple of players I can see no longer playing for their teams after this tournament.
And just playing with their normal Bayern Munich.
Or maybe even retiring full stop.
Yeah.
Ronaldo, when I think about it, will probably push on to the 2022 World Cup because it is literally just another year and a half. But I do think this is their last chance for something big, and I don't think this is their year. I see France in the last four. I see Germany, depending on who they draw, potentially getting to the last four. Portugal, I think, will probably do enough to get through. It's between Portugal and Germany really for that last spot, but I think the big game is definitely always going to be France-Germany. It looks exciting. The last game is Portugal-France. That could be a decider. It could be excuse me. It could be nothing. We look forward to seeing what happens. So those are all 6 groups. Very, very quickly, Redmond. Do you see, having done a preview on all the groups, what 2 or 3 teams do you see possibly winning this?
My third place team is Belgium.
Depending on the draw, but yeah.
Depending on the draw, but because they're the top in the UEFA. They must get in 1, 2, 3. But if they get below 5th, then Portugal will get maybe anything. But my second place team is France. They got some great players up their sleeve. But first place. Oh, this is hard. I have to choose between France. France and Germany are both second and first, literally, because they're really good. But Belgium, but I can't remember the word. It's so hard.
Use words.
But depending on the draw, if they go below 5th, third, I don't think they'll have a chance. Then I think then Virgil will get then Netherlands will get second because of Virgil.
You think Virgil? You think the central defender of the Netherlands is what will guarantee them a chance in the top 2 or 3? Oh no, it's okay. You're allowed to think it. I think silly things too.
Yeah, Belgium and Netherlands are my 2 second places, third places, and France and Germany are really my first place game.
Okay. For me,
and second.
I think the 3 biggest. I think the best team here is probably France. I think Belgium is probably the next best. Depending on the draw, Italy could get to the semi or the final. Depending on the draw, so could potentially Germany,
England,
or England. Yeah, the draw will make a difference, and when we know that draw, we're going to do a special preview about that.
Yes,
Meanwhile, we're going to be, every time we've gone through a full cycle of games, which is 12 games in each cycle or each round, we will do a quick recap on what we thought, depending on when we get time and stuff like that.
We will watch, hopefully, all the games.
We will try to watch as many of the games
and
as we can. We will not watch all the games because we have to do things like go to school and live and work and stuff.
Yeah, and also Turkey and Italy is the first game, so watch out for that game.
Yes, watch out in case it hits you.
If it's on.
Yeah, watch out in case you end up watching it by accident.
No! Watch it on purpose.
Watch it on purpose, just like that guy you shot that one time. It was not an accident, don't try and lie. Folks, thank you for watching us.
Bye.
I've been Redmond's dad, and this has been my son. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.